I acknowledge the traditional custodian of this land, the era people of the Dark Nation. I would like to pay my respect to the elder past, present, emerging, and acknowledge that this land has been a place of learning and designing for thousands of years. This land has always been and will always will be Aboriginal land. It's always wonderful to see in the park where people meeting friends, walking across the footpath to go to the shops. But I always had the feeling that what I'm seeing is just a surface of the urbanization process. It has been covering what beneath the ground, what beneath their buildings and concretes, and our footsteps. As we walk on the ground, the koi fish are the guide and companion of pedestrian, partly because the material make it shine under the street lights at night, but he didn't even saw it. In the 1980s, a koi fish pond was built, however many were saddened to see the pond disappear when it was being renovated by the council. This walk path had re-established its old sense of connection to bring people together once again and give them the opportunity to meet and enjoy the new companionship of others. Bird communities are like human communities, targeted, displaced, and vulnerable in a rapidly changing urban environment and the replacement of buildings and concrete. There are printed signs located on the ground with image of birds and the description of the voice that can inhabit the park surrounding. Those are to fight against ignorance, especially for the young generations. These sites offer a different perspective to this modern life. It's a form of learning, of knowledge archived to the later generation, and it is also a trace of an existence that is not to be forgotten. Cities are busy places. Sometimes a street becomes so focused on getting from one place to another that there is nowhere to stop to enjoy the street itself and get a feeling for the place we have been through. These postcards are not just physical settings, they exist to once again align and increase our engagement with the ground. It designed the place to socialize, to gather, and to watch the world go by together like we used to. More than that, they have built a local social life and the cultural capital. There is something beautiful about bringing back the past to my backyard, discovering the hidden messes under the ground. Remnants of old hopes revive it. A sense of whimsy and simple pleasure are all things that remain inside me. I cannot foresee my future within this common ground, but moving forward is always easier when I have the trace of the past embracing me.